Are you an entrepreneur, and are you trying to navigate yourself in this business world and growing your business to 6 figures, 7 figures? Have you wondered what is the proven steps to success? You're not alone. Most entrepreneurs find themselves stuck, alone, and frustrated. They really want to know, how can I move my business, or how can I even start my business? How can I move this needle one step at a time? That's why I'm here. My name is Mary Ephraim Egbaz, and I help vision-led entrepreneurs start, grow, and 100x their business so they can get their business off the ground using a simple step-by-step roadmap. Build legacy, experience financial freedom, and create the life and dream that they want. Listen, that's why I'm here. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. That's our hot business nugget for today. Failure is part of business. Very few entrepreneurs ever make it big without experiencing some massive failure. In fact, some even go to jail, and some run their businesses into the ground. So you're not alone if this is your experience, or if this is your fear. You're absolutely not alone. Some get fired from their jobs before they ever get to that place of accomplishment. So there is really no huge success without a huge failure. And the fear of failure is actually, in fact, taken away, because listen, you're going to fail. You're going to have to fail, because that's when your greatest success actually comes out from. So if you ever feel down or intimidated by the thought of failing, consider what I'm about to share with you now. All right? These examples I'm about to share with you are just to inspire you and comfort you, not to stay in failure, but for you to simply know that it is part of the journey and that it is actually necessary for you to move forward. So before you confound yourself in some scenario that intimidates you or makes you don't want to move forward in your business because, oh no, I don't want to dream too big because I don't want to fail. No, you're going to fail anyway, so you might as well fail big so that you can succeed. Reid Hoffman created he created a company called Social Network, I think. It was an online dating and social network site. It was a total failure. It ultimately failed. So before even coming up with an idea, this is another person I'm telling you about. I'm going to tell you about a series of people that have failed. So like I said, not so that you sit in failure, but so that you're comforted and you know that it is part of the journey. Right? Before even coming up with instant noodles that we all know today, which took many trials before he was able to develop this into something that was successful. The Japanese owner of the renowned Indomie noodles that we all know today, he was bankrupt. He went bankrupt. His business was sued. His initial business was sued for tax evasion, and he spent 2 years in jail. He lost his company due to the chain reaction and became bankrupt. So you see what I'm talking about? Okay, now let's talk about someone else that we all know about, and he's the owner of Sony. Now, his products weren't quite as popular as it is today. In fact, the first company that he founded, the first product that he made was a rice cooker, and it did nothing else than burn rice. That's just how failed that was. Okay, another famous designer that her name is Vera Wang. She wasn't always known for her high-end wedding gowns. She's quite well known. She's renowned today for providing wedding gowns for all the top weddings that you probably have heard about. Okay, but in fact, she was actually what they call a figure skater, and she was not able to make it into the Olympics team, and that was why she had to take a job with Vogue, and then eventually she was not hired as the editor in chief, and because that position wasn't given to her, she later on left and started becoming a designer, and today she is well known as Vera Wang. Now, today's richest man, Jeff Bezos. Amazon is one of the biggest success stories of the online era. But before Amazon became a household name, the company's founder had several failed ideas. One of the most notable was an online auction site, which evolved into two shops and a brand. But it was ultimately a failure. But still, Jeff Bezos, he repurposed these ideas that he had into one, what would eventually become Amazon Marketplace today. So you see, failing isn't fatal. What is most important is staying in the place of purpose and keep being consistent. Someday, success will reward you for this.